The mod maps of ARK Survival Evolved. There's a few of them, all lovingly handcrafted by seemingly die-hard fans offering their take on an environment that not only redefines the survival game, but offers new tales, stories to shape a renewed journey with every map that's offered. But what are the community's most favourite mod maps? You're right kids, it's Raasclark, and before we begin it goes without saying that yes, sadly PC players can only access these, all of which I'll leave links in the description. But with another mod map to join the official roster after Lost Island, of course to come to console then too, who knows, one of these could end up being that map. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share around, and let's get into it. So in at number 10 is Amissa. Boasting an area just bigger than the island, Amissa offers a variety of biomes you're accustomed to, including snow, desert, redwood, swamp, grass/jungle, and red jungle. Almost every dino and resource up to extinction is included, spread along the diverse and detailed areas, some of which hold truly magnificent structures shaping its regions. Included on top of the Wyvern roster is the new mountain variant, a slightly bigger Draconis being either tameable or egg raised. New exotic macaw variants of the Argentavis can be found ready to be tamed too. Adding new custom battle music, loot crates, and new boss arenas of the giants you know only further cements this as a map worth downloading and exploring for yourself. In at number 9 is Hope. Set in a slightly fantasy style with high detailed biomes to explore, Hope holds all of the dinos from the island, Scorched Earth, Aberration, and some from Extinction, infusing these expansions onto one map, as well as rideable vultures with griffin dive-like characteristics, offering plenty of great building areas for either large, small or solo tribes, as well as an expansive underwater area, Broodmother, Megapithecus, Dragon and Manticore bosses, as well as the Overseer and Rockwell endgame guardians, offered for some fulfilling late gameplay, giving you a complete ARK experience. In at number 8 is Caballus, touted as a perfect roleplay map with no tech on the surface including airdrops and terminals being offered instead. Caballus is indeed a lovely designed, thought out concept befitting to especially Equus and Griffin lovers, with a background story surrounding its unique offering of Equus variants found within the stunning dungeon caves hidden within the world. Presenting an aberrant alien secret, a unique obsidian-like biome, and loot-giving treasures hidden deep within the map for the most adventurous of survivors, left behind by a civilization and their many monuments. Bigger than the island, Caballus is home to all of the island dino spawns, desert spawns from Scorched Earth, and some spawns from Aberration, Extinction and Genesis, as well as special colours for the Griffin, Unicorn, Phoenix and Ice Wyvern, all of which bar the Phoenix are breedable. Offering new resource and foliage variants, all artifacts, and with that the island bosses to beat. With a 100% finished surface, it's a fantastic map to saddle up for. In at number 7, the Chasm. The only full Aberration entry on this list, the Chasm is indeed that, a divide filled with element as well as the more hostile creatures on the map. Tearing the world into biomes you'll be experienced with if you've played the official offering. Biomes such as fertile, bioluminescent and hot and heavy surface areas await you, as well as underwater caves and a reinvented tech cave split into sections to link your endgame battle. Upgrading the aberrant offering, the Chasm offers new variants of the creatures you know, including the Deinonychus and 4 new versions of the Rock Golem, with a special mention to the dripping Swagoo element Golem. Aberration lovers especially will surely get a kick out of this new reinvention of the broken ARK, ready to test your wit all over again. In at number 6, Sunken World. The Sunken World is a work-in-progress DLC-sized mod, focused on an oceanic themed map with new items, structures and creatures, looking to overhaul ARK's oceans and follow a particular trope started by Scorched Earth, single biome-based maps. The Sunken World plans to bring forth that same nostalgia and uniqueness. Due to lack of land and scarce resources, you will need to rely on unfamiliar creatures and tools and find yourself being forced to delve ever deeper into the abyss. In at number 5 is Glacius. The main goal of this DLC is to offer a grueling and challenging survival environment, themed around a unique yet frigid landscape and weather system. Keeping this in mind, the DLC is not looking to impress you with stunning graphics or flashy colours. Instead, it relies on a carefully crafted gaming experience, balanced around the terrain, the biomes, the weather, resource distribution and availability, as well as creatures. Speaking of weather, you can expect to experience multiple deadly occurrences, such as the snowstorm, the blizzard, or even the dreaded super cold. In any cases, just make sure to stay warm should you want to avoid the effects of frostbite. Boasting custom structure installation values, supply drops, new resources, biome coloured creatures, new creatures such as the steppe bison, and a punishingly difficult artifact cave hiding an ever more challenging, unique mini-boss, and still plenty more to come. Glacier certainly raises the bar for survivors looking for a real challenge in ARK. In at number 4, Tropical Island. A surprising entry in comparison to the others, but perhaps it's because being one of the most inviting mod maps to exist, doing away with the rough climate, dangerous carnivores and deadly landscapes of most map offerings. Instead, welcoming relaxing dawns at the beach and a bright lagoon. But that doesn't mean there are no sunken mysteries beneath the giant kapok trees. Originally, Tropical Islands was planned to be part of a giant map, but the developers realised it was slightly ambitious as they turned to a new map, allowing players to at least take solace in this inviting haven. In at number 3, the Volcano. One of the few mod maps out there that is 100% complete, notably by its initial release date. The Volcano is a sight to see, overshadowed by of course a huge volcano, overlooking a map just larger than the island, offering unique takes on the biomes you love, including snow, desert, redwood, swamp and grass or jungle. All dinos and resources are in up to extinction, as well as the boss arenas from the initial 2 story maps, with a unique take on wild dino babies being bred by indeed wilds in a seeming ever evolving natural cycle. Offering all of the explorer notes from Island and Scorched Earth, and many inspiring creative caves, including a new take on the Tech Cave with its own secrets. The Volcano certainly provides a feature-length playthrough for survivors looking to tuck into their next adventure. In at number 2, Olympus. An original take on the quest to ascension, Olympus boasts a rich story of gods, covering a sci-fi world overgrown, hiding the advanced technologies it means to hold. An outstanding achievement clearly being a handcrafted love letter to map making. Olympus is the perfect blend of nature and machine with a unique new experience. Roughly 1.4 times the size of the island, the landscape itself was indeed completely hand-sculpted. Olympus uses a combination of vanilla and custom spawns, spread throughout some of the most detailed landscapes ever seen, notably the attention offered underwater, surrounding an overwhelmingly beautiful but menacing peak. Olympus certainly screams to be explored by those seeking adventure, and should be a must-have on your download list. But it is second place, and before we get to number 1, let's just have a quick look at the maps that didn't just quite make the cut. So here it is in at number 1, Fjorda. Winning by an overwhelming majority vote, it's clear to see why Fjorda takes the spot. Created by the minds that brought you Valguero, this obviously Norse mythology inspired world completely reinvents ARK Survival Evolved to become a real Viking, not least by the armor skin set you can unlock. Fjorda spans across 4 incredibly detailed islands, but hides away one of the most unique mod map offerings around. Beyond its totem loot drops, shapely obelisks, 25 dangerous caves waiting to be explored, some of which will take you back to Lord of the Rings, being dwarven kingdoms, roaming world bosses, huge castles and Easter eggs. Fjorda introduces us to realms, portals to new unique worlds, with their own theme and fittingly so. Jotunheim, a harsh, deathly cold area challenging the warmest of survivors, home to the map unique creature the Fenrir Wolf, and a punishing cave guarding the Ice Titan. Vanaheim, a rich beautiful garden of plants and trees, surrounding a great tree that wouldn't look too out of place in a Zelda game, hiding the Forest Titan within its cave. and the yet to be announced final realm Asgard, seeming to be true to its name and boast a floating palace awaiting your next challenge in a map that already boasts so much more. Fjorda is brimming with content and will keep you in awe of exploration than arguably most official maps, a wonderfully crafted map and a clear reason to be in first place. And there we go. If you've got this far, and I hope you did, it does need to be said that all of these maps, regardless of position, are worth checking out. Having to break these down to a video length was an incredible challenge, with them offering so much more than I could give justice in one video. Not only these, but every mod map that's developed deserves at least some time from each of you that can, to download and discover for yourself, being crafted by some of the most brilliant minds in the ARK modding community. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, comment below, let me know. What more top 10s would you like to see in the future? My name's Raasclark, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and as always, peace out.